Hello my first graph famous Graph here, welcome back to another adventure of me. And welcome to Britannic, Patroness of the Mediterranean. Actually, hold on a second. Just a hot second, I'm just gonna turn the music down. Where there might be copyright. Okay. Where my mouse go? Okay. Anyway, so, sorry about that. This is Britannic, Patroness of the Mediterranean. Now, keep in mind, this was released in June 19th, this year. So, yeah, it's November 21st. Why did I plan doing it November 21st? Well, I'm glad you asked. November 21st is the day the Britannic sank. It was in 1916, November 21st, from 8:12 a.m. to 9:07 a.m. 30 people died, RIP. So, yeah. So, also keep in mind, this is going to be probably up to no more than 2 hours long. Basically, I'm going to record a video doing everything I can on Britannic, that as long as it's in this game. And we're going to learn about lots of things. Maybe not get everything, but get most of the things. So we're going to start with the sinking. And this takes an hour, hence why I said no more than 2 hours. So if you don't like long videos, then I'm really sorry. But I can't make a promise that this is going to be short. So yeah. Because the sinking takes 55 minutes. I don't want to start at midpoint. I full real-time sinking. Free camera mode. It's literally the same thing as this, just you get to use your camera. And I want to use my camera. We'll still be able to be like we're on the ship. It'll still be like we'll be on the ship as long as we're like hovering a camera over like the decks and such. But yeah, but we're gonna do free camera mode. And remember, this takes 55 minutes. So if you wanna click away because you got other things to do than watch a 2-hour long video, you can if you want. I respect that. So yeah, on board the HMHS Britannic off the island of Kia, Greece, of course, November 21st, 1916. So here's the Britannic, and her glory. So, this was made by Honor and Glory, believe it or not. In case you don't know who Honor and Glory is, Honor and Glory, you know, they're working on Titanic, Honor and Glory. Believe it or not, that's not done yet, but that's supposed to be even bigger than this. This is a bit shorter, however, it is still awesome, and I love it, and it almost brought tears to my eye, like how I played Scoop Police Harmony. This was much different. Like, I played this more than Stormworks. I play this more than how much I would normally play Stormworks, which is a good thing. Anything I play even more than Stormworks is, like, means it's good. Alright? As long as you love ships. Yeah, though. So here's the Britannic. It's very, very detailed. You can see it is in her hospital ship form. But this is not the original form. There is also an RMS version as well. And we will be touring both the interior and exterior of the RMS version. Same with... Speaking of HMHS version, the HMHS version of Britannic has struck the mine. Right there. And what happened was that she had upgraded watertight compartments, of course. So that means nothing will sink her. I mean, nothing is unsinkable. There's gonna, once it damage, there should be enough damage to where she will sink, but that's not enough damage. However, in spite of this, what happened was that, oh yeah, that came off, the Marconi wire came off, that, from that end over there, because of the impact of the mine. This means that, wireless operators could still send messages and other ships will receive it, but the Britannic can't receive any messages. So, they were going to be rescued. We know they were going to be rescued, but they didn't know until they were rescued. Until they saw it, which was the HMS Scourge and some fishing boats. But yeah, though. Yeah. So, the mine hit, but what happened was, because of the impact, it messed with the watertight doors. So, they were all jammed in the open position. And also you can see there's a bit of interior, just the wheelhouse. The Britannic sinking version doesn't include an interior, just an exterior. However, you can look through windows and see there's interior. Doesn't looks a bit blocky at first, but once you do like explore the interior mode and see what I mean by we'll still be on the ship kind of at the same time, like hovering over decks. But yeah, though, like it will be much better, I guarantee you. Whether it's the HMHS version or the RMS version, yep. There used to be, yeah, that's supposed to be like palm courts, the veranda cafes, but the doors are just gone. They haven't shown launching boats yet. This will be the first boat to be launched, by the way. So yeah. What else? Oh yeah, rudder. So the rudder also, the rudder also got jammed from the impact. Yeah, it was that big, and they were trying to turn to the islands of Kia. They couldn't turn, so they messed with the telegraphs to move only one side propellers, and that would therefore cause her to get to the island of Kia. Well, at least they thought they would get there until she sank, obviously. And these portholes are really at an angle. And yep, that's the whistle. I think that's my favorite. That's my favorite whistle. I just saw that whistle. Anyways, though, they also got gantry davits. And there's this cool little mechanic. Look at this. It's so cool. Like, the top thing there, that's how, when that turns, the whistle blows. So, they, like, captured every last detail. Every single detail known to man that has ever been recorded on the sinking of this ship. And heck, there's even a photo of it. I'm not sure if it's real or fake, but it probably is real. I think it's real. I don't really know. But yeah, though. And what's another scary thing about her is that she did sink at like the beginning of her career. It did take her 1 year. She didn't like pull a Titanic and sink on her maiden voyage. She did do a few missions successfully. So yeah, it took her a year to finally sink, but Titanic sank on her maiden voyage. She finally did sink. She started service in, I believe, November of 1915, and she was still a hospital ship. She was planned to be a passenger ship, but we never made it that way. So it's like pretty much a waste of, just a big waste, You have all this beauty, your passengers can't wait to see this, until something ruins it. There's always something that ruins everything. Yeah, though. Like, on Britannic movie, the one in 2000, Captain Bartlett was on Lifeboat and said, "What a waste. All of that for nothing." Basically, Titanic never got to be a passenger ship because society decided to be, we don't say that word here, Paul. And, yeah. So, wait a minute. If I remember, does it kill you if you're on free camera mode? Okay, it doesn't. Yeah, the propellers on this game can actually kill you. And yes, it has that moment where the two lifeboats did, get hit by the propellers, which is gonna be cool. Also, you might notice, why there's a gantry davit here, but there's no gantry davit here. So, on the RMS Britannic, you don't see a single well davit, only these rotating davits. I can't remember what they're called, but they're like well davits, only they rotate, they swivel, not like swing, you know? So yeah, like right here, and then there's supposed to be a gantry davit plan here, and there's one here, and there's a 4 on the back, and then way over there where those last boats are, those were supposed to be gantry davits. So they were all supposed to be gantry davits, but they just ran out of time, and they just had to resort to, full davits and such. They never even got the rotate davits. But fear not, because there were like only like 1,000 people, and she had like loads of lifeboats. There were like way more, probably, than enough for everybody that was on her sinking voyage. So yeah. However, only 30 people did die. I think that was just from only because I have this hunch that at least one drowned. But I'm pretty sure every single death was from the propellers. So yeah, that's how brutal it was. So nobody drowned. There are people drowning. It'd be a passenger ship, and there'd be so many passengers, they'd be panicking. No one would escape. People lock the doors. Passengers don't know the procedures. They weren't exactly taught this. They're not crew. They're not like nurses or anything. It's not a hospital ship or such like that. So they just die. No one decided to go down with the ship, I guess. Even the captain. He was in the bridge until the bridge was flooding, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. No, this was the Lusitania. Did he come out the starboard side or port side? I think it'd be stupid to come out the starboard side because she was listening to starboard. There was more on the starboard side than the port side. I guess he came out the port side, but that gets me thinking about the Lusitania. Yeah, though. So here are the lifeboats. Also, this is the fastest camera can go, so yeah. Also, when it does come, happy Thanksgiving. Sadly, though, oh yeah, there's that boat lowering. That's the first one to be launched. Anyways, though, sadly though, it's still not Thanksgiving break for me, believe it or not. Board of Education decided to be idiots, no offense, and they decided to shorten my Thanksgiving break. So I go to school on Monday and Tuesday. Typical. And you wanna know why? It's because we started school on August 24th. We're supposed to start on August 10th, but no, because of Corona, and that's why I think sometimes, most of the time actually most of the time Corona does help me. But there's sometimes where I just hate it. So coronavirus is both my friend and my enemy. So yeah, let's say that. So yeah, anyway, so that boat got lowered. Keep in mind that's not the one to get hit by the propellers. Oh no. We got gantry boats here. They're not exactly lowering. They're just being prepared for lowering. It was these boats over here, and I believe it was this one and then this one. I think these were the only two lifeboats on like this section here to be lowered. I might be getting wrong, but it definitely was two. So yeah, and I believe Violet Jessup would almost die from the propellers, but she survives. She is like a pro. If she were still alive, I'd go up to her and ask her, how in the world do you survive these disasters, girl? Yeah, though, because she was at the Olympic collision with the Hawk on the night of them sank. She was there. She was on the Titanic. She survived that. And not only that, but she even survived this ship. So yeah. And also, I'd like to keep in mind, This is very colorful. I really like the attention to coloring here. Like the graphics here. Awesome. Anyways though, I'd like to know. Yeah, not yet. Anyways though, another thing was that the crew decided to launch the boats right now. Hold on a second. I don't understand why the one time I record, my throat gets sore. But yeah though, crew decided to start launching lifeboats without the captain's orders. Like, they just got straight to launching lifeboats. Captain said to lower them, but not put them in the water. Like, basically, not launch them. Lower them, but not launch them. So yeah, and here's this little promenade here. Closed promenade. That's for third class, by the way. It's just so rainy as it get up over them. You got this. That would be, I believe that's the general room, and that's the hospital, and then this was supposed, at least supposed to be a general room, hospital until war ruined it all, and this was the smoking room for third class, and this would be the morgue. This is the morgue, obviously. Little box there. And then this is actually, believe it or not, supposed to be the second class gymnasium. Britannic is the only Olympic class liner to have this. It's Olympic and Titanic, though. And on the Roblox game called RMS Britannic, you can find second class gym and go into it. So there's not really this much now. Yeah, she's turning towards the end of Kia. Once again, it's not gonna just sink. Like, E-Deck may be flooding right now already, but that fast. But yeah, she's not gonna sink. It takes 55 minutes. So that's why I said, if you don't like long videos, then I suggest you click away from this. Like, but this is like history. This is learning about the Britannic, ship that never was, passenger-wise. So yeah. Oh boy. Oh, what else? Can't. There were some connections between her and the Bird Gala. If you don't know what the Bird Gala is, I can't remember her original name, but she was supposed to be German at first, and then she became some other country, Dutch. I can't remember. I'm just going with Dutch, but yeah, though. She was a troop ship, and believe it or not, she sank just 1 week before the Britannic did, at the 2 miles away from the islands of Kia. It was in 1916 as well. I'm not joking. And what makes it even scarier is that she hit a mine that was laid by the same U-boat that lay a mine that sank the Britannic. That's crazy. Oh, this is lifeboat. This is one of the lifeboats that got by propellers. I know that. I know it in my soul. Yeah, no. So yeah. Like some differences. It was like 1 week apart. Bergal was a troop ship, tank hospital ship, and you can see there's interior, obviously, but not really as good, but it'll get better, I promise. So there's this lifeboat, we're just gonna watch it. As a matter of fact, we're gonna take a ride for it. Yeah. No, I like to be tortured by the propellers, please. I'd like to physically be tortured. I'm just gonna. Oh, oh yeah, you can hear those engines. Ah, can y'all hear the? Wait a minute, there's nobody in the boat. Everything is a lie. They've been launched by ghosts. Speaking of ghosts, I should play Phasmophobia again. Whether it's by myself again or it's with friends. Because you'll find me having more, even scarier reactions by myself, and that'll make the video a bit funnier. Though I'm playing alone, that might seem lame. If you want to laugh from me having an even scarier reaction, then alone it is. But yeah, even though I don't like it. So, yeah, you don't get killed on the camera mode, but when on the real-time syncing mode, and start midpoint too. Not very sure about that. Already risen up, but yeah, there goes that lifeboat. I believe that one man jumped out. It wasn't Violet Jessup, it was a man, but the next boat was surely Violet Jessup on it, and she somehow survived. So yeah, so their goal here was to shed some light on the Britannic, because obviously we all know the Titanic. We know it enough. Like, we don't have to know it even more. But like, it even has like a history page, like on the main menu. So yeah. Yeah though. So like, we already know Titanic, and Britannic is a sister too, and that's a very tragic sinking. Like, not that many people died, but like, so that's a good thing that not as many people died as on like the Titanic, Lusitania, Guslav, Laconia, blah 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 blah. But you gotta remember, it was like an Olympic class runner too. She had feelings. Yeah, though. So their goal here was to shed some light on the Britannic, and I think that it is working. So yeah. Oh, there's the gantry lifeboats being launched, or is it just? Oh, I get it. Yeah, that guy decided to follow the captain's orders and not put in the water yet. He lowered it, but didn't put it in the water. That is awesome. And then here's the next lifeboat deft. If I could literally talk to these guys from like a win or something, I like tell them, jump off! You're gonna die! And then 15 more people would survive. Yeah, and it's passing the boat, which the guy decided to follow the captain's orders, because he's punctual like that. And I like that. It's so funny how, like, Titanic had 2 hours and 40 minutes to launch lifeboats, and the last the last lifeboat got off when the first funnel was about to fall, and the Britannic had only 55 minutes, but they managed to get every last lifeboat off, or at least every lifeboat off they can, that until they were out of people on the boat. Yeah, here's the propeller. About just jumps off. I think it probably would be a little earlier. Okay, is this lifeboat gonna follow orders, or is it actually going to be launched? Alright, oh, my throat is like sore. Sometimes I have that, my throat starts feeling a bit weird. It's always when I'm recording. It's like never reverse. It never, ever, ever, by God, is like when I'm off camera. Wow. Yeah, though. Pretty much 25 minutes into the sinking. There should be like a clock somewhere, like the corner of the screen, showing what time it is. Oh. What was this next one for? I guess this is start launching boats now. I guess because they're starting to pick stuff up. Alright. So on the other Britannic game that we played, it was just called Britannic. I gotta turn that thing off soon. Yeah though, this one is kind of broken. Not a single light bulb was launched here because it was broken. So yeah. And though being kind of inaccurate, I still liked it. Okay. Let's not judge here so much. Yeah, I think only one lifeboat got launched on this Sketch Tab and it was done. I'm assuming probably because it was jammed, because on Roblox Britannic it got jammed just from that one lifeboat. Yeah, though. Yeah, though. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah. But I'm pretty sure this isn't jammed. Yep, lifeboats are getting launched. Yeah. That's just so funny. I mean, to be fair, they did start launching lifeboats after 1 hour, at 1 hour into the sinking. They decided it was time to launch lifeboats at 1 hour into the sinking. So, yeah, and I believe there's this moment where they also had a Titanic moment here, and you know how 13 almost got crushed by 15? I believe the same thing is going to happen right here. No doubt about it. Come on. Oh, you can do this, yeah. This, yep. Oh, this happened. I guess this happened. It actually happened. Also, we're moving with the ship. The ship's not moving away from us. We are moving with the ship. Oh my god. Did anybody get crushed and die? Did like one person die from this? Probably not. But it's fine. It's completely fine. You know, yep, boats are starting to get launched. And yeah, those were the only two boats in the swell Navit section on the port side. No boat was launched here. I said I do like some other thing in Stormwicks. I'm not gonna say it yet because I want to keep it a surprise. I'll be doing that tomorrow. Just because today was November 21st and I want to honor Britannic. Because I worship these ocean liners as much as you know Weddy and the you know what number of seasons. If you know a lot about me, then you should know what I'm talking about there. Yeah, though. Not really as much to talk about. All we have to do really is just the ship. Excuse me. There's a little bit of theory here. No. There's those motorboats. And those were the only two boats to get crushed by propellers, by the way. Every other boat is fine. I believe on the 2016 simulation there was like one boat that would nearly get crushed. I guess it was that boat right there. I could tell. Yeah, though it nearly got crushed by the propellers, but it stopped. So yeah, so it wasn't strong enough.
But here's a propeller, everybody. This is a propeller.
Well, halfway submerged. Here, let's see if we can, yeah, no. Oh, I can tie it under here, but why would I do that? No idea. I believe if you push either R or F, it will respond you. And there's the lifeboat. So yeah, this game is actually about 5 months old by now. So yeah. So I was actually like, why not do this on Britannic Anniversary Day? And I decided to do this on, and I'm doing this on Britannic Anniversary Day. So yeah, you're welcome. But yeah though. So it's actually an old game now at this point. I don't play as much because obviously, you know, I'm bored of it. Oh, because grand things, beautiful things come and go. It's like Fortnite. It was so popular, and now everybody hates it all of a sudden. 30 minutes in. I warned you, it's gonna be pretty long. Like, I knew it was gonna be long. It's actually... Oh, that's nice. Like, they made sure to get every single detail here. I was waiting so desperately for this to come out. Like, the day I realized this was coming out, I was sitting we don't say that word here, on this chair, looking dead-eye plankton onto the screen, waiting for this game. Awesome excuse for a game to come out. It's not just an awesome excuse. It's the best game ever to come out. And what's weird is that this came out before Titanic Honor and Glory, and I believe you can only find this on the RMS Britannic, I can tell, but there's supposed to be some Easter egg, and you'll see why. You'll see why it exists. Is this really a porthole? Was there an extra deck? Now there's no way, that's too silly. So, boats are still being launched. After about let's say 30 minutes of fighting, the Britannic is still fighting. And she's still sinking. And there's nothing anybody can do about it because everybody's too lazy. That boat right there. And you ever get that moment where do any of you have that moment where you can't find anything else to talk about anymore? Yeah, I get that moment, like, all the time. I make these moments of silence all the time, but the least I can do is show you all how she's sinking. Yeah, she's still sinking. Maybe I should have started her at midpoint. Maybe this was a horrible idea. Because at midpoint, it starts out where the bow starts flooding. But speaking of bow floodings, it is getting ridiculously close, so... Yeah... Ooh. And there's that one, yep, the last boat there. And the Britannic is still being idiot with her watertight doors still open. I think it's just too late at this point. Ooh, another fact. Another fact. So, basically, it was so hot out, it's like hot inside, and to cool down, they decided to open some portholes. And they left them open, and therefore, water got into them, and she flooded faster. Maybe if y'all close your portholes, it won't sink so fast, huh? Huh, Sonny? Is that what you want? Oh, so yeah, you can walk into here and go down to D deck and then Dust E deck on Roblox Britannic. It's so cool, I really like that. And so, I imagine if the D deck door theory on the Britannic existed. D deck door theory on Britannic when? Yeah, just open up. Make her sink faster. She stopped due to the lifeboats getting hit by propellers, you know. But then the sinking was slowing down, and the captain decided that he should keep moving his ship. I don't know. That's gonna be yeah though. Until he realized that every single time he moves, the ship starts sinking. So then he just stopped it. Wait a second now. So probably ships like the HMS Scourge have gotten the message by now. Once again, the Britannic doesn't know. But we obviously know. Oh! 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 Oh, yep, this is the time. This is the one moment. The moment we've all been waiting for. And were they turning all the way to that? And why didn't they head to this side? That makes no sense. Yep, this was the moment where as the captain decided that he would move the ship again and ordered their beach. They were actually turning for this island, I guess, but that makes no sense because there's island right in front of them. Water on bow. A bad thing. A ship. Yeah, here's a little promenade. Actually, the Olympic had a full promenade on B deck too. Not just a part promenade, not just prison cafe and parlor suites or such blah 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 blah. But she had a promenade too. She had like a full promenade around there too. So what happened? Excuse me. What happened was that what happened basically was that they decided to add back the promenade, but just by a little bit. So obviously there's gonna be some cool suites we've all been waiting for. Why does it look like it ends at like a foot away? Oh yeah, because it's so small. That. Oh my god, it reminds me of a gramophone. It really does. Here's the skylight. You can even see the dome. Wow. Okay. So they kept details like the dome, but removed some of them, most of it, to save for later for war. And yep, the bow's flooding at this point. So she is nearing her final pledge. So we're almost done. And even if it does end here, I'm not going to end the video yet. No, we're still going to do some exploring. We'll start with the interior and work over exterior. And there's some point, if you do one exterior tour, there's this boat that gets lowered. It's a motorboat. And I don't know why. And I guess this was a real thing that did happen. But it goes over here and it explodes and sinks. I have no idea why. Like, why does that have to exist? Just tell me. If one of you get hit by those propellers, I'm gonna kill you. I like how the classicals don't have a single curve. And then the lifeboats have like the fattest curve. And oh, you see nothing yet, the motorboats. Is that metal? Huh. There you go. Les motorboats. It's pretty cool. Oh, it is on!
What?
Okay then. You won't have time to go to the other island, Britannic. You can just go to the island right in front of you. Oh, there's some debris starting to pop up. Alright. Oh boy. And the demo is out, of course, for Titanic, Honor and Glory. But that's pretty much it. Yeah. Can you hurry it up? And no, I want to do the full time, but I don't have any more time. She is turning a lot. Well, water's flooding the well deck. So, how are you doing, Britannic? Could you sink a little faster? So, we will start with the exterior. So, yeah, we'll look at the details that it provides. So, yeah. If only this would go a little bit faster, but once again, it sinks in 55 minutes. So, yeah. Well, there's only 10 more minutes left. And, let's see, life puts. I might if I die from this. It just does that. Okay then. Alright. So, how's it going? Well, water should be actually going on the low deck by now. We want something to happen, and it takes an absolute long time. Alright, I'm just gonna... This. So, status report on the Britannic. The battle is flooding. I think every life has been launched now at this point. And she's still sinking. Once B-Deck starts flooding, the whistle will go off one last time to signal abandon ship. Now I got that weird feeling in my throat again. Hold on. Excuse me. Yeah. And crickets. Ooh. Oh. Oh, this is happening. Yeah, actually, this gets... There's a bow over here, actually. It gets set up, and actually, once it does that, they decide to lower it right away. And it does it slow, but it does lower. And this is the last lifeboat to finally be lowered, so, yeah. Actually, oh wait, that is fast. Okay, that's the fast one. This is the slow one, I believe. But I'm completely sure it will lower. So these are like the almost last people to get off. The last people to get off the ship was 2 engineers, I believe. And they were here in the enclosed promenade for their class. And they just jumped off. Like that into the water. Of that, the ship was completely empty. So yeah, this does lower, right? Yeah, it does. It does. It does. Very slow, but sure, it will lower. And so, we're gonna see what life is like in a flooding cabin. Yeah, it's actually a glitch. Just stand still. Don't do anything. Just be somewhere around here, and then let it turn, and then it will just do it for you. And why does this very detailed art exist when, you know, like this? The detail. Detail. You got all this interior. And we're not allowed to go inside? Oh. Hold up. I'm actually in here. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, well, let's actually be over here. Let's just And then you do the same thing, and boom! That's in there. Now, let's see when the whistle is going to blow. And this will be for abandoning the ship. And this will be before this got off, so. Any day now. I will hear you say no. Copyright. So, to come on, we've all actually I should stay so close to them. Probably gonna get deaf. Any second now. Any second now. You know you want to. Yeah. Ah, sound that horn. Oh, sound the whistle. Oh, yeah. You see, it's 50 minutes and we are nearing the end. Yes, forecastle's flooding. Redux flooding. This is it. Like, once that goes off, once that boat gets launched, when she sinks, so this is actually the final plunge. We've waited all for this moment to build up. The moment we've all been waiting for, huh? And this is like the only boat that's like ridiculously close to Britannic. Every other boat like tries to travel as far away as possible. This is like the closest to the Britannic. I'm starting to go down. Look at that. A deck is now flooding. Well, almost. Yeah, the A deck is now finally flooding. And see, it's speeding up now. It's speeding up. Realized he couldn't make it. So, yeah, oh no. Oh no! And yep, she's trying to go down now. Oh yeah, bridge is flying. This is it. Like, she's gonna sink now. So all we have to do is basically go here, just right here, and just watch society slowly degrade away. Watch the evolutionary clock of shipware, tick backwards. Welcome to the Krusty Krab. It's almost as if the evolutionary clock ticks backwards. I love that quote. Now, another thing is that I guess through loads of research, the order of funnel falling is different. So it's not going to be the first funnel that falls first, not even the second funnel. It's the third funnel that falls first, and then it's the first funnel. You'll see it move a bit once it's almost underwater. You'll see this fall, and then the fourth funnel. So it's 3, 1, 2, 4. So yeah, you'll see. You'll see. I know. Here's the ship. You can watch it from. But oh god, man, I had a weird, different feeling there. See how that's not tipping over yet? Wait for it. Oh, just wait for it. Oh. By looking at it this way, it doesn't look like it's sinking, but it actually is. And why doesn't it even float and it falls? Yep, like that. Just like that. Yep, third funnel falls. And watch this. See, it's trying to move it faster than the ship is. Like, you can tell. And we got phone number numeral 2. There we go. And then, oh, it partially falls. And here's ship still developing their list, kind of. Boy, oh, if only we can go in there. Why make it so detailed why even add interior if you can't go in there? It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Why add it if on first person you can't freaking look at the portals and such. Here's fourth funnel, I believe, where it does flood this. It falls right away.
Oh no.
So I think I don't know. Here's lifeboats and such. Yep. Oh, they even moved those lifeboats there. See what I mean? They make it as dead straight accurate as possible. Speaking of accuracy, let's bring out the accuracy of fourth funnel, please. Well, we're waiting. Okay, there we go. It does a little fall and then boom. It always does a little fall and then it falls. That this davit is 90 degrees over. Well, still a little under 90 degrees, but there's more debris coming up. Or maybe at least falling off of the ship. No, and she will hit the seafloor. You'll hear a noise like a and that means she's hit the seafloor. Yep, the bow hits the seafloor and she's still above the water because of the depth. Even though she's not like completely vertical, it still hits the seafloor. It's that shallow. Actually, it's pretty much really diagonal. Almost like it's like vertically diagonal. I don't know if that's a real term yet though. And with that, this is it for the Britannic. The moment yep, that's the noise. That's the noise. About to hit the seafloor and about to break off. So both Titanic and Britannic actually do split, believe it or not. Though the Britannic splits a bit differently. Like nobody sees it. Yeah, the moment we've all been waiting for. Oh, there's a spike there. Oh, that's kind of scary. Oh, and there's cool. Yeah, actually. Real quick, come on. One second. Okay, good. Potential thumbnail there, everybody. Why do I always forget to get a thumbnail? Anyways, though, goes the Britannic. And the camera's still moving, gosh dang it. That will look down here. Oh, it goes. Oh, it even has us ground. Okay, that's just cool. And then that's it. It's over. And it's gonna start fading black there. Yep. And here we go. 24 appearances, I get the memory of 30 souls lost in the sinking of the Exhumation Britannic, 21st of November 1916. Amen. Loyal Army Medical Corps. Well, yeah, you guys can read that. I don't have time for that. But so far it's been 1 hour in. But don't click away. If you still want to see more on the Britannic, then also, what time is it? Okay, then. If you still want to see more, then let's do the more. We'll tour the shipping. You check out the history yourself. But we're gonna start with.
Toot, young man.
We're gonna start with RMS and have the forward grand staircase. And if the game crashes, then think if I just there. Bye. Don't click away yet though, because just in case the game crashes. Today. Oh, there you go. Now I want to turn the music on.
Titanic's grand staircase was an improvement on Olympic's, and now Britannic staircase surely improves on Titanic. Now, let's see if we can't spot any differences.
Alright, options, real quick. Hear that? I think it might be coming from that big thing there. You see that? So this is actually supposed to be a pipe organ on Britannic. She actually had a pipe organ. It's a big thing. I thought it was an elevator.
That's loud. I don't like loud things.
Yeah, I thought this was an elevator at first, but no, this is actually a pipe organ. This is where all the music is coming from. Let's turn it off because I'm worried about copyright. Not sure if it's copyright, but I just want to stay safe. But yeah, though. That's just the music. But yeah, though. And you got Robin. Well, but you got telling everywhere. Now keep in mind, this was her as an RMS. This was if she. This is actually in Belfast 1915, so this was before she was requisitioned into a hospital ship. But here we have the wait a minute. Wait. How do you? What? Let me control. Oh. Let me go back real quick. I want to see the information boxes real quick. How do you, okay, T. Did I just turn off the whole trip? Really? Okay, that's promising.
Toot toot, young man.
Alright, let's try that again. Alright then.
Titanic's grand staircase was an
There we go.
improvement on Olympic's, and now Britannic staircase surely improves on Titanic. Now, let's see if we can't spot any differences.
So here we finally got info boxes. Like the Olympic and Titanic, Britannic had its own version of the Honor and Glory's clock panel and grand staircase. In recent years, it's been falsely speculated that there was a painting here said. Harlan Wolf documents prove this wrong. So yeah, there was like actually a portrait. You can see a portrait on Google, and it shows that the staircase had a painting. And actually, I think that was it from maybe on the aft staircase, but I can't remember. But yeah, though. But no, it was actually. It was
That's
still
loud.
clogged.
I don't like loud things.
I know hearing a lot of things. Manufactured in Germany by M. Velte and Son, and was unsold before sinking. It survives today in the Museum for Musikautomaten in Switzerland. It still works. So, yep, they're talking about the pipe organ right there. And okay, that kind of scared me. That actually scared me. Oh my god. Here you go, Mr. We'll go there later. We got the lounge and reading room, but obviously, yeah, you're playing on more interior, but it's not as much interior as you think. But it's an acceptable amount. So we can go over here. Here's the. Pardon? Excuse me? Okay, that's annoying. Oh my god. If you. The video games I play, if you are not gonna stop being annoying, then at least stop pretending like you did stop for like a few months and then just come back, strike at me again. And this is pretty much left unchanged, this hallway for HMH's version, except the floor was red instead. Because obviously they kill people and there's blood everywhere. Oh god. I think I'm a bad influence. That's, I believe, marble, and it's awesome. Oh, when I see that floor, it makes me think of carpet. It actually does.
I understand every one of these cabins forward have direct access to their own washrooms. That's quite an advancement from previous ships, even from Titanic, even from my own flat. Since things hit a crescendo and rapid diminuendo with Claire, I've had to share latrines with that greasy Mr. Tundry and his band of urchins. I will not put up with their privy pinches any longer.
Yeah, you do you. Yeah, see, we're in Belfast, so it's like Titanic on Glory, but Britannic. And this time we can actually go on boat like an A deck, because the demo of Honor Glory, it only lets you go up to B deck and then A deck on the aft staircase, but that's it. So from wood rooms to A deck aft staircase. So that's all there, but oh, you see nothing yet. We still got a ways to go. So these are actually supposed to be some first class staterooms, so
Cabins
excuse
are
me.
quite a priority for them on this ship. I've seen most first-class cabins getting enlarged, while White Star is squeezing additional ones in wherever they can.
Because they want the money! Alright. Over here we have the elevators, and now Olympic and Titanic, they did have elevators, but they did not go up to boat deck. Only from E deck to A deck. This leads up to boat deck. Just say that. Like on Olympic Titanic, Britannic elevators send up to the boat deck. Exactly what I just said. On your side of this wall is Britannic's wireless telegraph room. So it leads to Britannic's office quarters. Okay. Thank you for being so laggy. It's always this for the staircase. It's because of how much detail there is, isn't there? And, oh, there's a little button. See what I mean? They get every last detail in here. Here you go. So this is Britannic's first class children's playroom, interestingly. And despite not being on the Titanic, this room was featured in scenes from 1958 film, and I remember. Yeah, it's weird. Like, that's so inaccurate how they,
I believe I've seen this room in a moving picture once.
I mean, you know that a night room exists. This is 1915, not 1958. Yeah, idiot. But yeah, though, like it's so weird. The Titanic didn't have a children's playroom, but what did they add? A children's playroom. And I'd like you to remember on the Hearthstone, too. My toy house got a children's playroom. Speaking of that, got dolls here. You got just toys everywhere. And excessive lag. You got a crib and such. And I guess those seats are for the adults to sit down and watch the children play. Because they shouldn't be left on their own. Because a fight could start out and a murder could happen. Oh my god. I wonder how many times I'm going to say something so inappropriate that's actually not really that inappropriate. But it really is at the same time. Amazon. It's how it leads to first class B-deck entrances. Passengers would board the ship. So, yeah. Or at least first class staterooms. Okay. Yep. So, you got the Regal Suite. I can go there yet. But this is B-deck. And then, though with all the furniture, we
They've
can
already
go
begun
down here.
preparing to dismantle the passenger accommodations. Won't be long now until this ship is bare steel and lit a silo.
I know we're not allowed to. I know it's not like phones here, but why is it like just this furniture with big spaces that get in our way? Like the furniture. Oh no, I don't want to put my germs on this. No, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I shouldn't go through there. I could get seriously murdered by it. Do you know they all have knives? I did it again. We cannot get to them. The story leads to first class staterooms. It is also a watertight door as pertains to watertight bulkheads were hiding after Titanic's disaster. Oh yeah, see that white thing there? That's a watertight door, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, though. But I don't understand. We could just walk over the furniture down there, try to get over the furniture, and we can finally go down to D deck. It's like not that hard. Also, if you're able to get the Olympics and Titanic's Dying Saloon, why not Britannics? I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same thing. Anyhow, though, this leads to staterooms and the Georgian suite, which you can access by touch this door. So you got two suites you can have too. Britannic's inquiry office, essentially the help desk of the ship. Passengers can make requests, give complaints, or make special arrangements for their travels here. Squash casement, that was that differentiating it from Titanic and Olympic, where however you pronounce that different word. Yeah, though. We
Well,
got.
here's a stack of memories I should probably begin repressing.
I can't really tell exactly, but I guess Titanic or Olympic. That's definitely the Oceanic of 1899, and I don't know those two. Yeah, this is the purser's office. Yeah, seriously, this glass thing actually makes it look like an office from the 2000s. I don't know why. That reminds me of that, yeah. Let's start the Georgian suite since we're right next to it, since we toured everywhere in here. So, this is the Georgian suite, and actually we'll do just the Britannic interior and exterior on the RMS.
A Georgian style suite. The style named after the kings of the House of Hanover, a time when Britain was ruled by a German dynasty.
Actually, no, we'll do both. We might not do Britannic exterior only because we already did sinking. That's pretty much exploring the exterior just in a sinking way. Yeah, though this is like a short little room, but it is very useful in information and history and such. So yeah, it's got detail everywhere. So here, though smaller than the deluxe parlor or regal suite, the Georgian suite, believe it or not, on SeaDeck still commands one of the highest ticket prices on the ship. So this is like This is literally the most, like, one of the most expensive rooms. And it's like smaller than the deluxe parlor slash Regal suite. You got a bedroom here, and over there was supposed to be a sitting room. Like, seriously, how wicked is that? Don't y'all think that's a bit wicked? And that's pretty much it. It's actually way more detailed than here, but I mean, it still has that detail to it. In staircase, I got a better idea. We'll go here, and boom. So we're in the Regal suite now, and
Toot toot, young man.
yeah,
This Regal suite is to be the grandest cabin on the ship. It's a travesty that the war effort requires it to be gutted tomorrow.
so I know they're requisitioning it now, but it's not fully requisitioned yet. The decoration style of the sitting room was to be overseen by a heating and company of London. It was referred to as a saloon and the layout of Britannic. The Regal suite took the place of the Starboard Deluxe Part suite scene on Olympic and Titanic. Though the originally designed deluxe part suite remained on the port side, this would have been one of the most expensive cabins on the ship. So it's way more. The same room is spacious enough to entertain moderate size private parties, and cabin dining and tea service was also offered by the service staff. Okay. A private pantry for the suite's occupants, though it would still primarily be used by their servants or stewards. So yeah, you actually got a little kitchen here too. Like, basically, if you live in this, you'd be living in the house. And look at this here.
Not now, Robin. Business before pleasure.
No, but I need to go. I think he's talking about the shower. Oh god. Business before pleasure. I do the thing now. Now case. I got a better idea, but first though, we got a bathroom. Here we got the cabin. 1 2 bedrooms within the Regal suite. The decoration style of this bedroom was to be overseen by a heating company of London. Right then, we got the promenade. The Regal suite's private promenade was shrunk down to allow for additional bedroom space. The remaining promenade space was made to feel more like a veranda or conservatory.
They've
So it's
really
got that gray
truncated it
style.
from what it was originally on the other two liners.
Yeah, this feels like the Parisian cafe to me. Don't know why I say that. And just looking at these windows, it just reminds me being on the Queen Mary. Because I remember the Queen Mary on the promenade. And it has those windows with the lines across them. Olympic had just opened up windows. Titanic had enclosed windows without the line. And Britannic had the enclosed windows with the line. So every single ship had a window difference on each of their A-deck promenades. So that's pretty cool. And to be about ships, just like so big. But I believe that ends the tour of the Regal Suite. And we're gonna head to the swimming bath, and I think we'll stop there. Yeah, though. We'll stop there for
What
interior.
an upgrade from Titanic and Olympic. Look at the marble panels and the gilded torch lamps. A real step up. Something to really compete with those marvelous German liners. Oh, I hope no one heard me compliment the Hun.
The Hun, not the Hun. Anything but the Hun. Anything but the Hun. The Hun's gonna get me. Oh no, the Hun. I like that name, the Hun.
Not going any farther today.
Oh my god, I can simply just walk through over that furniture. It's not that hard. How is it actually impossible to understand? You can just walk over that, go up those stairs, ignore any fallen furniture, and boom. I mean, you got the staircase right here. Why not go here too? This door will lead to the Turkish bath. Seriously, I just don't understand. Alright, you know what? I'll turn the audio on, but if I get copyright strike, I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, it's there we go. So yeah, but that's not the main part. The main part is the swimming pool, obviously. We got showers here, and I need to be honest real quick. Good thing showers existed back then, but if I go in there, I just feel like I'm in a cage. That just creeps me out so much. And there you got these changing rooms, and you can do every single one except for this one. I do not understand why you can't go through this one. We can go through the others. Like, seriously. That makes no sense whatsoever. And yep, we got those windows and the portholes over there. After underwhelming reaction to Olympic and Titanic's pool, Britannic's pool was more elaborately decorated and gives the feel of a more medieval bathhouse. You know, so we can go in the water and boom. We're drowning. Yeah, though. But that is pretty much. Oh yeah, due to Britannic's the bomb being raised, the casing extends up into the floor. The outer walkway that was present on both Titanic and Olympic was able to accomplish this. So Titanic Olympic, you can like see this wall. This would be, I guess, pushed back, and then you'll be able to walk across here, but you can't because of the double button being raised. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, so yeah. That covers everything on Britannic. There's a boiler room, but we'll skip that part. No free cam, although we're gonna miss out on some cool information. Yeah. So we'll do the day for RMS and night for HMHS. And yes, we will be exploring the interiors on HMHS and the exterior. And then we'll be done. So this is 1919. So this is like, oh, well, what if the Britannic were to survive the war? It would be May 15th, 1919. And you can see it is so marvelously clean. Just ready to take them passengers to wherever they're heading. Maybe New York City, perhaps Belfast, or I don't know, Southampton, Cherbourg, Queenstown, or not Cove, but no, it's Queenstown back then. They got shit everywhere. Also, I found this Easter egg. It's right over here. Notice, passengers are not allowed to complain about the status of THG. And that's a G, not a C. And that stands for Titanic Honor and Glory. Because it's not done yet. Okay, that's just hilarious. Yeah, there's a morgue removed that allows more space for third class passengers. Over here, I'm got. Yeah, third class passengers are allowed here, I believe. Yeah, for a little bit of time, I managed to actually get in here somehow. Wow. And this is actually, believe it or not, the second class gymnasium on Britannic. That is so cool. If you can see all the detail and effort put onto her until they decided to take it all down, and these windows didn't exist. These are the rush. So yeah, they got the gantry davits. There's a gantry davet here, and that caused more boats to be here. And you got these swiveling davits. Can't remember what they're called. Somebody comments below, remind me what they're called. Oh yeah, you can look down here, see the hole. Okay, that's beautiful. Oh, that is just awesome. That is just nice. That is so cool. And when the game did come out, I was trying to purchase it, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't play it. Like, it was just, I was just waiting so long. It took me till like 6 p.m. I had such a fun time on this. I learned so many things. There were like loads of details that I didn't know, and I'm a ship expert, okay? Like, there's still ships that I don't know exist. There probably still is, but oh, alright, I'm gonna choose which one's the best. This might be a possible thumbnail too. I don't know, but I'll do one more. Ooh, that just looks cool. Scream is awesome. Oh, I am so glad the sun rose at that perfect time. I'm so glad the sun was right there. Thank you, sun. Yeah, there is in the evening. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. That's actually beautiful. Of course, you can notice that there is a curve on the ship. You can see there's like a small little curve. That's intentional. You see on all the ships, it's to keep her from splitting. However, in spite of that, Titanic still split because the world's an idiot. You got the promenade. That's what I mean by changing windows. You got the sun setting. Oh. Oh my god. Imagine if somebody managed to build a recreation of the RMS Britannic with full interior on Stormworks. Actually, I might plan on doing that. Though in my line. So there are gonna be loads and loads of compromises, but it will definitely be inspired by the Britannic and the rest of the Olympic class. And I will add an RMS version, and I will add an HMHS version. I'm so excited to say that. Like, I'm trying to include all the cool ships. So yeah. Now all Glory needs to do is do a Lusitania. That's just it. So yeah. Of that, a sun setting, and there's the I keep forgetting these cool things, and the lights have turned on. Okay, that's just cool. Alright, well, I don't want to waste any more time. I want to do, for Grand Staircase, we're just gonna have a skim and scan through all the rooms. No time for info boxes. If you want to see the info boxes, pause it yourself. 18 November 1916, so we're Naples, Italy.
They've gutted it. The pipe organ, the beautiful wood paneling, the questionable blue flooring. The one comfort is that it's being kept safe from the Hun's brutish fist.
The Hun, not the Hun. I guess when he says Hun, he means Germany. And so the pipe organ is gone. It's just all gone. Even that little doorway, little cabin is gone. Quick moment to pause there. Because I'm not gonna go over the info boxes. Yeah, though. So you're not allowed to go further down there. So yeah. And oh, even the elevators have changed. But for some reason, what? Oh, okay. For some reason, and I don't know why, but they decided to keep detail right here. Smart Dre Mitson, I warned you. You don't want a long video once again. That's a perfect opportunity. You're stuck in here now. They say keep detail. The floor's red, but yeah, because of all the blood, they've been killing people and they've been hardening the blood to make it look like just the red marble flooring, but it's actually blood. We're walking on blood right now. I'm probably gonna get demonetized. I don't really care. I don't do YouTube for money. I do it for fun. So yeah, but you got elevators there. So they still go up to boat deck as HMHS, so that's something. And this used to be children's playroom, but up here, I guess we could read this. Why not? Any spaces on the ship not in use for personnel quarters or more space were usually devoted to storage. Because why not? Yeah, though. Here we got the RAMC's leisure space, or just army officers. But yeah, there's such thing as Royal Army Medical Corps. It's just nothing. All right then, we'll continue on the tour. We just got some rooms to go. Yeah, the casing though, in spite of that, the casing is still here. The dome was still here. The oak banisters are still here though. It just looks different. So, yeah. So we got this. Yeah, it was such a basic design. And like, keep it. It's not like it's gonna be the end of the world if this gets ruined. Of course they changed the flooring, obviously. They changed it some worthless flooring, but yeah though. Got beds out there. So we're actually out in sea in Naples, Italy. Yeah, I believe we left Naples, Italy.
Here's a stack of memories. I should probably
Alright,
begin
memory
addressing.
time. So, the very far left one and very far right one, I don't know. But obviously, especially when it says it right there. But even without I know it, Empress of Ireland. And then Lusitania. Or it could be the Mauritania. Anyways, though. Trying to clear my throat, gosh dang. I just don't like the feeling it. It's always when I record. Like, when I'm off camera, it's fine. But I record, and it starts getting sore. Well, a little. And these are doors, but sadly, cannot go with them. Through them. So, we'll just click here to the Wrinkle Suite.
It's frankly a wonder to see how such a palace and triumph of appointment could be so rapidly turned over into an efficient medical facility supporting the greatest war we've ever known.
But what if World War II was greater? Huh? And so, could have at least added furniture, perhaps. There's like, oh, it's so empty. I hate empty rooms. There's some weird things that are, there's some things that are weird to hate, even though I hate it. Like, I hate empty rooms just looking at it. Oh, it just sends chills down my spine. Yeah, though you can read that if you want. Cut. Oh, see. I mean, it's a hospital ship, but it's just a sink. Ooh, this is something that we can go to.
I'd better get back to land soon, lest I be court-martialed. Wait, can one be court-martialed a second time?
You've been court-martialed? Alright, don't know what that means, because I'm an idiot. You can also go in this hallway, so there's actually a little bit more to explore in the HMHS version, the RMS version, probably because of how under-detailed it is, that they do this to make it up. That makes sense. Yeah, though. But of course, it's under-detailed for a reason. I mean, it's detailed in a very undetailed way. Like, see this? Like, this is not first class, but it still has all that detail to it, one way or another. So I like that. Like that a lot. But they got a promenade. You got seats. You could, I guess, still enjoy it as a promenade, I guess, especially the seats.
Robin, now it's time for you to have some real fun.
No! And, over here's another bedroom. Your bathroom's gone, but, ooh.
One could get lost in their own cabin on this ship.
Yeah, tell me about it. Like, this literally all feels like a cabin hallway. But it's, the whole thing is a cabin. Well, stateroom. Well, suite. Oh my god, it's so weird. Here's, I guess, just a little stateroom. I guess it's still pretty much at the detail. But it just looks so empty. See? I hate that. I don't like that. Another thing is having to deal with new bathrooms. Like, I start getting used to one, and then I move into another house. As a matter of fact, the whole entire house. Like, I get so used to the rooms in a house, and then I move to another one, and just some, like, the new look of it. It's so new that it frightens me. Like, I have a fear of different interior. Like, I want the same old interior. Now, if it's something fancy like on the RMS, you know, I'm gonna be impressed. But yeah, though, just hate it. I am a weird person. I'm a very weird person. Well, that's all in here. Georgian Sweet Time. It's almost 2 hours in. I told you this would be 2 hours in. What time is it? Okay.
We're an
I gotta get
extra
some
deck
voice
down
in.
from the Regal Suite. I wonder who'd be occupying this cabin. Wounded officers, RAMC, perhaps the nurse matron, or Mr. Robin Darcy.
And I guess you say RAMC, Royal Army Medical Corps, RAMC, RAMC. I'm gonna call them RAMC. ROMC. Yeah, ROMC. They got a little extra hallway. Just for, oh, I thought it was just one room. Oh no. What was the same room is now used as a cabin for 2 servicemen. Just for servicemen. So this is just a cabin now. It's not a standing room. It's not the Georgian suite anymore. Wahahaha. This cabin will likely be occupied by officers of the Royal Army or ROMC or persons of the Voluntary Aid Detachment. While the paneling in the corner is stripped, much of the white stud-line first-class furniture and some of the more basic cabins remain in use, like these beds. These are still like, I guess, from like first class. The wardrobes, the curtains, the seat, the stuff like that is still there. Just, yeah. It's like, look at picture from memory, through memory. Picture, or just go back in the video and see the Georgian suite, the RMS version, and then just see this now. Like, that's how crazy it is. That's how crazy conversions are. It's so different. It just, all the space to myself. But once again, I hate empty rooms. I have a fear of empty rooms. I have a fear of new interior. I have fears of loads of things. I could go on and on about the phobias I have. Oh gosh dang it. Yeah though, you haven't seen anything yet. Watch what happens when we go to swim bath.
I'm glad to see the pool is still being used. The Britannic deserves some joy in these dark years.
Yeah, true one. Yeah though, so the pool is still here. I think the flooring's different, I can't remember. The windows are gone, there's just those portholes. See, just such basic designs like this. It really looks frightening to me. Like, this is the first time I ever discussed my fear of that. While the decor in Britannic's pool room was not installed during her fateful crossing, the pool itself was functional. Stewardesses recollected swimming in it shortly before the disaster. Over here, oh yeah, double bomb, I get it. Yeah, you can't go here though, it's just the swimming pool. Not the showers. But still, weird looking cages. Then once again, oh, I didn't know I could jump in there. Well, no, I can jump there. Yeah, you could, yeah.
Maybe I can get some laps in before the ship departs for Lemnos.
Oh, it was heading to Lemnos, yeah. I think that it's in Greece. I'm not sure if that's in Greece. Yeah, though, it was heading to Lemnos. Yeah, so it left from Naples, Italy. I know that it was heading to Lemnos until, wait for it, November 21st, 1916. Yeah, though, it's swimming pool. So it's still there. The swimming pool is still used. It's still here. Just not at the same time. Like, it just really mind blows me. Look a second. I understand why you can only walk into a couple now. While the others can walk into all the mix up for this one fern. And somebody closed this, locks me up in here. God. Yeah, that's pretty much the swimming pool. Yeah though. We'll do nighttime. So, 18 November 1916, HMS Britannic exterior night. So yeah, so this is her at nighttime. You can see the green lights are turned on. She's moving. Oh, that's actually cool. Yeah, though. You can see she has a 2.5 degree list of port from good. No, that's Titanic. But you got this cover here, and these were put on for nighttime. It doesn't talk anything about that, I believe, but it's there, and I like that. Like, as long as it's within the green line, like it's white here and it's green there. The anchors I'm talking about. And it just looks so different. Like, look at this. Just picture the RMS Britannic, and now picture the HMHS Britannic. And while being a hospital ship, I will say, like, with the hospital ship look, it is still beautiful. It actually looks even better than the White Star version, I have to say. Not that the White Star liners look ugly. They're perfect, alright? They're perfect. This actually, though, looks a little bit better, I gotta be honest. And that's real stuck out, but yeah, they had a light there, the shine, plus this was to show that this is a hospital ship. And why would they expose themselves as being a hospital ship? Well, because during war, nobody was allowed to sink hospital ships. Even though she did sink. Though that was probably on accident. Like, the U-boats, how would the U-boats know that the ship was, that the Britannic would hit one of their mines? How would they know? How in the world would they know? Now if it was a torpedo, we definitely fault them. We probably still fault them for the mine, but yeah, though. But we fault them even more if it was a torpedo, because obviously they know they're sinking the Britannic. Yeah, though. You still got interior there? Oh yeah, I'm thinking you still got interior. Like, you got even more. You can. That's not exactly interior, like just a little room here, but it's the same thing. Actually, it's actually an extension of interior, as a matter of fact. So yeah. Ooh. I've got ideas. So, what if we do a screenshot there for a thumbnail? So I'm going to choose the 3 following thumbnails. And we've got covers there, sheets everywhere. And those who are still watching, I'm glad you managed to struggle through this far. I know this has been a very long video, and I do apologize. But it is supposed to honor some very special ship. I knew this was gonna take 2 hours. I knew it was inevitable. But I'm so glad. I'm proud of those who are still here, you know. And oh, it moves now. It used to just stay still, but now it actually moves. Like, you see the wakes. Yeah, though, it's just cool. Right? So, I'm gonna look back at this real quick. Oh, I found the perfect. Alright, I found the perfect thumbnail, but I'm not gonna worry about that for now. You got the Britannic. Oh, let's go here. Okay, that's a little annoying. You could do it for the. You can go down there easily with the RMS, but not for HS. Okay, then. You got all this. Yeah. Oh my god. It's just so cool, man. In fact, some places like here, like going here and looking at through here, it just really spooks me. That's okay. That's hilarious. You got a door right here. Imagine just wall every time. If it hits the wall every time, oh my god. Yeah, you can't find that Easter egg on the HMX version, hence why I looked at the RMS version first. So you see it really, but yeah, it's not there anymore. Notice passengers are not allowed to complain about the status of THG. Do you have to? You can actually go in here. Alright, we're entering one last piece of interior. So this is third class, so I imagine it's always been like this. And this would be, it's now just a ward, but this would be the general room, I believe. And then up over here, this would actually be a hospital, whether it's RMS or HMHS, because let's face it, every single ship, even if it's a patch ship, has to have a hospital just for the convenience, you know. So yeah, and that's why this exists. This was supposed to be the smoking room for third class, and it's not because stupid sour World War I. More like I got nothing. War One. Like world. More like Wicked War One. Top 10 worst insults on the internet. Anyway, so sadly though, I think that covers everything. We really did a good, I think we did good exploration Britannic on the exterior version, but we're gonna stop there. Now, on the first person mode, like, where you're actually walking, not using a camera, on the exteriors, it does have info boxes. Excuse me. I'm not gonna go for that, you can do that yourself. I said I wouldn't cover everything, but I tried to. Though I would try to still cover everything. Yeah, see, those windows don't exist. They were. Actually, I'm making little belches. I'm making like so many little belches today. I don't know why. Like, I just ate, but jeez. Luckily, I'm trying to hold them in. Anyway, so enough about that. You know, those don't exist. The windows here don't exist because they're running out of time, obviously. Yeah, though. So, I believe that covers everything. I know this is a long video. Thank you to those who were, staying with me and are still alive, who managed to survive through this very long video. This should have been a live stream, but it's not, so, yeah. And rip to those, three, lives that died. 3 people that died on the Britannic. So, yeah. So I'm gonna leave the episode here. If you would like to check out Patroness of the Mediterranean, I will send a link in the description down below. Alright, and while you're at it, make sure to check out my Discord server. And while you're at it, make sure to subscribe, and I'm actually gonna mix things up. Make sure to dislike the video. Let's see how many dislikes we can get on this video. I just want to switch things up for once. So basically, the dislikes are basically gonna be likes, but dislikes. So let's see how many dislikes we can get on this video. So make sure dislike. Don't like. If you like the video, I'm gonna go to your house and stalk you in your sleep, and the next day you're gonna see me right in front of you, and I'm gonna be holding up the, you know what, the Sharpie sharp thing. The Sharpie thing. I'm not talking about Sharpie markers, but you know, the pointy, and it's gonna go somewhere. We don't talk. Actually, we don't talk about that here. But I just gave you a horrible image. Sorry about that. Oh boy. Basically, if you don't like the video, I'm gonna skin you alive. I mean, if you like the video, I'm gonna skin you alive. So make sure to dislike the video. I know that seems weird, but trust me. Anyways, though, happy Britannic Day, and also happy Thanksgiving for the future. Once again, still not Thanksgiving break for me. Gotta suffer through 2 more days. I just gotta walk into the underworld 2 more times. I gotta dip my feet in hot boiling lava for just a couple more times before I can have my happy break. So yeah. Anyways, though, I think I stalled on with you long enough. I knew this would take 2 hours. But anyways, though, thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye bye.